What's going on YouTube, man? I got a good one for you right here, man. Hey, Wack brings on Reggie White. They talk about Dash and Death Row. The mic is kind of messed up, the audio, because I don't know if Reggie's phone was messed up or whatever, but I did the best as I can, y'all. Just bear with me. Let's get into this content, though.
And Clubhouse Shenanigans, Clubhouse Shenanigans is in the. Hold on, one mic. Clubhouse Shenanigans is in the room, so this is going on YouTube. Man.
Wait, what?
He's on stage.
Who pinged Reggie? Bridget?
Reggie Wright was on BJ.
No, sir.
Bridget trying to get Reggie some pussy.
Oh
Hey,
man,
I
here we
ain't
go
hear
again.
Bridget say shit until Reggie came
That's
in.
a
Okay,
fact. What
y'all,
up,
there go
Bridget? What
Reggie.
up, Bridget?
Hello.
I'm gonna let y'all know Reggie's wife is a Compton. She from Compton.
Yeah.
She'll fuck
I,
y'all up.
I don't play around with
What
y'all
up?
West Coast people, child. I know to stay in my place. I'm
What up,
staying
y'all?
in the South.
What
The
up,
East
Nah,
Reg?
I'm
Side.
trying to fix.
Hey,
I'm trying to see who reached Reggie. Who reached
Hey,
out to
hey,
you
he
to come
talking
to
right
the
now.
room, Reggie?
Yeah, there you go.
Reggie, who reached out to you to
What
come
up,
to the
Wack? What
room?
up?
Who
Your
reached out
boy
to you to come to
Bang
the room,
Marley?
Reggie? Oh,
Bang
slick.
Marley?
Bang. You know, Bang, one of them
Bang.
niggas, he only fuck with us, but he gotta watch that nigga Bang, Reggie. Yeah, Bang like to overstep
Yeah,
his
he told me
boundaries.
Yes,
he
he
your boy, you
do.
know Bang.
You gotta
She
watch
gave him
Bang.
money. What the
You
fuck
gotta
about it?
watch.
I met Bang through you, Wack.
Nah, you know, hey, Reggie, you know
Yep.
how these niggas is. Man. He got mad at me last week because he brought somebody in here, and when he played the music, they sound like 6ix9ine because the nigga
man,
was
this
from
nigga,
Louisiana. He got mad.
yeah,
Oh man.
Okay, watch this. Yo, look.
overstep my
So watch
boundaries.
this, Reg. Watch this, Reg. So Bang tell
What
me
up?
the youngsters signed the Cash Money, right? Right? That's what he
Okay.
tell me, right? So I take his profile, his picture, I send it to Stunner. Stunner tell me, what the fuck is that? I never heard of him, right? What does that mean to you, Reggie?
Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
Wait, hold on.
Ah,
But he
Yeah.
doing
He's
business
lost.
with, listen, he doing business with Slim, and they didn't gave him a little check. See, he don't know what we know about the, he don't, right? One thing about it, if both sides of the table don't know about it, then it's conversation.
It's some
But
good.
So that
go
don't
ahead
mean
on,
that he
Bang.
signed some. That don't mean that he
Say,
signed some.
Bang,
Whack,
listen,
whack.
you
Maybe
don't
you
know
should
what
break
That's
that down.
that
What you meant by that, whack?
Bang, listen to me. There's one such thing as it being a serious situation, and there's a
Yeah.
thing as it just being a play.
Or are they pushing you out?
A nigga don't mind giving you 200 if they didn't cut us
Yep.
to him. If they didn't cut us to
Unless they like Daz, Reg, would you that when Daz went in with that shoe for that $2
that
million
nigga,
with that
that
drive?
nigga ain't did. Wait,
Oh
Reg. Before
man.
you say that,
That's
let
the
me explain
funniest
something.
thing.
Hold on, Reg. Listen, ain't no nigga, not even me, coming into the back of death row, putting no screwdriver on no motherfucking shug and making out alive to tip. First of all, you gotta go to Burbank or wherever the fuck it was to get
Yeah. Shit,
check cut.
Central City. Central
Century
City.
City to
That
get the
shit
check cut,
crazy.
right? First of all, this ain't no drug operation, nigga. This is in Beverly Hills on fucking Wilshire
Yeah.
Boulevard. But you not make, and to get on the elevator, you need a credit card. You ain't making it off that second or third floor, right, with them niggas to the parking lot with the other niggas and out the gate with the armed nigga that's working for Reggie. Bro, the gate. It ain't happening, bro. Suge would have
Yeah,
knocked
see,
Daz
y'all
out,
y'all
putting a
don't know.
screwdriver out on him, bro.
That
It's
shit,
crazy.
man, that's crazy. That I don't know what dads be on, y'all. I really don't know what dads be on. If dads
He
look like
mad
that to
Suge
me,
gave his baby mama the motherfucking
yeah, you
financial
know what it
documents.
is.
That shit
Yeah,
crazy.
that's a cut.
Are you in the Matrix, man? Tom
But
Cruise,
what's
you in
the
the
that?
Matrix, mate.
Had me go get
This nigga
till
said,
he used to go to the peninsula.
Yeah, Tom Cruise
Your
not.
mic cutting in and out.
I
Yeah,
went to
Tom
the
Cruise.
room at the peninsula and took her. Oh, can y'all hear me now?
The peninsula, boy, that was
Yeah,
our
I went
spot.
and took her to the peninsula. Her name was Maria, but she was cool chick, so she's cool.
You know
Yeah,
that nigga. You know, Suge gave the bitch all Dad's financials when she took it to child
for
support court
court. Yeah, for court. Yeah.
to get the real bag because he lied to how much money he make.
But he had 5 kids by her, so I don't even know why he was tripping. He had 5 kids. And then Kenya, which Kenya is a homegirl. If y'all don't know anything about Kenya, Kenya is a good chick. But it's two different chicks. Kenya is the first baby mama, and then Maria is the one that had 5 kids by her. She a chick from Indiana that he thought was like I really believe because she told me, she said, I ain't never been with nobody else but Daz before. And so me and her got cool, and then I was like, "Shit, look at this." And that nigga was in there playing chess with her. I was like, "Nigga, you in here playing checkers in that office?"
You already
Man,
knew what time it was.
next thing I know, he was like, "Go get me a room at the Peninsula. She gonna meet
You
me
nigga,
upstairs."
what we call that nigga? The snake charmer.
Oh, that nigga's a snake. He have a way with women. I used to always tell him, nigga, you better not ever become my enemy, which he go in and out, but not an enemy. But I haven't been mad at the nigga. But I knew what to do. I said, I'll stick a bitch on you in a second, nigga, because you fall sucker for
He gonna fall for it every
him.
time.
He a sucker for a woman.
He
Fat,
gonna fall
black,
for it.
ugly, monkey, it don't matter.
He don't give a fuck,
He don't care. Yeah, man, but
man.
anyway, that's my nigga. I don't care what.
Boy, I
I don't
tell
care
you
what my
what,
nigga
if
back
Reg told some of these secrets, it'd be a whole
there.
lot of lawsuits going down. But I'm gonna leave that alone.
Man, be a whole bunch of mad niggas
Hey,
around there. Whole bunch of divorces and all type of
that's
shit.
why I be
A
telling
whole
these
bunch of
niggas, boy,
DNA
you better
niggas.
leave me alone. For see, look, you notice Sugar poke at me, and when I get
Yeah.
real mad, you notice he leave me the
He
fuck alone.
disappeared. Then he
Cause he
disappeared.
know this nigga might say some other shit. He leave me the fuck
Yeah,
alone. Two people he gonna leave
yeah,
alone. See, the
yeah,
homie be speaking real shit, can't take nothing from him. Mob James, cause he the reason why a whole lot of that strength was around him in the beginning. But
yeah.
when a lot of super foul and the crumble of that shit was happening, he wasn't around. He
That's
wasn't
true.
around for that
That's
shit,
true.
so he don't
I
know
always
nothing
say
about
he
it.
ain't never. I think he's seen Tupac probably once or twice in his life. So that's why I get mad. And y'all know that's my nigga, just like Wack. But that's what I say about James. James didn't know Pac, so James didn't
Man,
know him. So yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I seen that thing y'all did on Neckbone though. Y'all showed Neckbone some love.
Oh, neck bone solid though. I mean,
No, I
I
know, I
neck
know.
bone.
Neckbone one of them
Yeah,
monsters.
yeah.
PIP
And
next
that nigga
phone.
was strong. That's the strongest nigga I ever ran across. I'm telling you, one time we was at Shield's house in the pool, right? We was in the swimming pool and we had a little basketball court where we all be playing basketball in the pool in the water. That nigga literally picked me up, and tossed me and turned me upside down in the water in the pool playing basketball
No,
in
that nigga.
water.
No, that nigga big old. No, did you say Neckbone? Did somebody just say BIP Neckbone?
Now, neck bone's still alive.
He's still alive.
Yeah, neck bone's still alive.
Neckbone ain't
Neckbone
dead.
just stay out the way. Neckbone don't want no part of
Last
this
time I
shit.
talked to Neckbone, he was out the one. I seen him on the bike scene, and he was out the way.
He's out in Fontana somewhere,
Yeah,
Rialto
that's where
area.
he at. That's where he at. He
Yeah,
out the way.
yeah, yeah. He just out the way. But y'all talk to him on IG. Anybody that want to link up with him? That nigga respond to niggas on IG.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Neckbone, good nigga, man. Good nigga.
yeah. But
Well, go
Neckbone
ahead
like
on,
fuck
Mr.
y'all.
Bang Bang Marley. I didn't mean to. I know you be
Nah,
in your
this your
feelings.
show. I'm just here because my boy
No,
Bang
Bang
called
be in
me.
his feelings. Bang be in his feelings by this
Oh,
little
okay. I
Louisiana
think he
beef.
got a program because he told me. He said, "Nigga, if you gonna come, let me know now. If you ain't gonna come," I said, "You must be some non-basketball watching niggas." I said, "Y'all niggas, y'all supposed to be watching the Warriors about to play fucking New York, fuck New York." But anyway, no, I'm just joking, y'all. But New York about to beat up on Cleveland and stuff. Y'all don't watch
We
no
about to
sports
spank
around
them
here.
boys. We about to spank them boys. Second round. We
Cleveland
Yeah,
about
gonna
to
win.
spank them
Cleveland
boys.
gonna win.
yeah. I was like, man, how y'all doing stuff on basketball on? But
Can't believe
yeah.
what them insights is looking like, man. But welcome to New Room for the Week, man. With your week, your motherfucking beat. Tonight we got Reggie Wright be speaking on Pac, Suge, Snoop, Corrupt, Keith D, and all that other good death row shit with Wack
Too
100,
much on
man.
Keefe. That's my business partner right now. Not too much on
Uh-uh.
Keefe.
Not too much on Keith.
Well, I
Not
could
too
talk
much.
about it. I can talk about him. I ain't no business with him. Y'all can ask me anything y'all want about that ex Craigie Samoa.
Man,
I'll tell it.
Oh shit.
That
man.
nigga's a
You
that nigga.
crazy.
Now let me tell y'all this.
Whoop.
Let me say this. I got to do a disclaimer. From after that nigga got out of the pen until he got caught up with Greg, the nigga had the bag.
Oh no, he was
Nigga
up.
had the
He
bag.
was up.
He had the bag.
That nigga Keefe, he told me, he said, whack. He said one time a nigga tell me he wanted 50 of them things. He said the nigga said he was gonna pay me 21. He said I was getting them for 14. He said that's the easiest. He said a valley nigga. I knew exactly who he was talking about too. He said the name and all.
Damn.
Yeah. He
But
said,
Coochie
whack, I
had the
didn't have to
bag.
do nothing but pull up and keep getting money.
Yeah,
King
That's
Cam
yeah,
on,
yeah.
hey, listen, it's a nigga on the app that got his Chevy right now. With all the gold
Okay.
on it. King Kev got it.
Okay. Yeah. So I can't. I got to call a baller strike about that. He had the bag. But prior to that, the nigga was a smoker. And I think that nigga still smoking. If you look at him now, he done started back.
Oh my God.
Look at the nigga teeth. Look at all that white shit. Go to Vlad right now and all of y'all. And look at all that white shit dripping out the side of his lips.
Damn.
I'm real comfortable in the
That's
pants.
foaming at the mouth.
Like he comfy as hell.
Come on, y'all. Y'all keep it real. Yeah,
Don't be scared, nigga.
man. Right. Yeah. But
Flop.
we all got our health issues. We getting older.
Uber Eats? What up, brother? Damn, man, it's cold in the motherfucker. You riding a moped? You got leg warmers under there? Yeah, I see. I'm gonna give you
Yeah. So,
a
Bang, what you
24
got me
hours.
on here missing my game for, man? What you
I
got to
don't know.
ask me,
That's these
Bang?
scary ass niggas. Go ahead, bang.
I
I'm
said,
muting up.
Bang, talk
Back
to it.
on the phone right now.
Only thing y'all got to do is hang up if I say something crazy. Say, nigga, F you, like
Nigga, we don't
niggas
give
Nah,
a
do in the
we
fuck what
comments.
you
keeping
say in these
everything, Reg. We gonna keep everything.
Go ahead, go ahead. I'm an open book. I'm like, what?
So
If I
Reg,
see
what
him
you think
once, I
about
say it
what you
twice.
what you think about Snoop talking about he didn't like hit him up? Snoop Dogg talking about he didn't like.
Snoop's a politician, y'all. That's all I want to say about Snoop. Snoop being politic, he trying to travel right. Man, we're in a different time. Y'all gotta remember back in the 90s, y'all niggas was bang, bang, gang, bang, shoot 'em up, kill 'em. When you get 51, 50, when you get past your 50, man, you look at life different, dog. Everything just, once you start getting no grandkids and no kids, you be like, damn, okay. I wish I would, but that's all I wish niggas would say. Is the 90s, I felt this way. 2023, I feel this way.
Reg, I say
And then
that
what
all
can
the
I say?
time.
Yeah, that's all I want niggas to say. But if you gonna say this, how can a nigga shoot at you in your trailer? That nigga can forget he got a song out there calling Biggie a dead eye. What is it? Fuck, he got a song out there dissing Biggie. He think niggas forget about that? He called him dead
Nah,
eye,
these niggas
cockeyed.
don't be knowing about that, Reg. Wake it up.
Yeah. Keep it real. I think it's keep it real. Somebody pull it up. Y'all play. It's called Keep It Real or something like that. Well, he dissed Biggie, but y'all keep it. How do you get your trailer shot up? Niggas try to almost shoot you. Y'all heard Trey detailing on bad how they had to get on the ground and stuff. Do you forgive a nigga that quick? No, not immediately. Now 20 years, 25 years later, you might be like, all right. But right after that happened, those niggas went and start kicking over buildings and stuff. Do y'all know they had to go? They left out. They got their ass. My security had to get them on the plane, and they went and filmed the rest of that in Palmdale. And then they blamed it on Park. That's what make me mad. Park was only on death row a month and a half when that happened. All of that has started because of the Suge ass at the Source Awards. That happened in 2006. Uh, uh, I'm sorry. That happened in August the 6th. That's what I meant to say. Of that year. Pac not even home yet when Suge went and made that statement at the Source Awards. Big Jake got killed in October. Pac still ain't home, y'all. Pac still ain't home. But now they want to every interview they give, they blame it on Pac.
So
So
that
I'm
so
just saying.
So the energy. So you saying that basically like Snoop they just got mature on some shit and just like they
and
talking from
changing
a
up
grown man perspective.
because
Yeah.
they all cool now. Puffy on the brother love shit. Everybody, taking. They sit at the
No,
table with him and French
brother.
Montana with no shirts on and all that shit. Doing that gay shit and all of that, and then, you know,
Taking niggas
I
out.
don't know.
Nigga Reggie wild for that, no shirts on shit. Nigga wild for that.
Hey,
Singing happy birthday
what
to
the
each
energy
other.
was like around when Hit 'Em Up came out, like when y'all first heard that. I
Everybody
never
felt
heard
that
that
way.
shit.
Didn't y'all see? Go and look at the House of Blues footage when Trey D on there talking about killers and gangbangers, and you see what Snoop on the side of on stage doing laughing when he talking about fucking faith and all of that. That's why I fucked your wife, you fat motherfucker, and all that. Snoop on the corner laughing. Okay, that's how you felt in 95, 96, 97. Just say that. But now I'm 20 years older, I'm 10 years older, or whatever, when you change, I change my mind. I don't feel that way no more. Then I respect that. You'll never hear nothing from Reg about you. Y'all got to remember, Snoop Doggy Dogg is my favorite motherfucking artist over Tupac Shakur. That's what
That's
I believe.
cap. That's fact. He
I
always
swear
said
to
that
y'all
shit.
that. But I ain't gonna just let you go and say this and say that and not be like, no, that ain't what happened, big dog.
Let me tell y'all, bro, this without saying too much. I didn't call Reg and clowned him and called him a hypocrite because I say, Reg, boy, you going on everybody else, but you sure won't go and expose your favorite artist. And he laughed and say that that's my favorite artist.
Yeah,
But it's
I
some
like
shit.
I like Tupac album, but he ain't my favorite artist. I'm gonna be keep it real, y'all. Snoop Dogg is, but I love now Snoop album is my favorite. But that's me. But I guess I'm two faced or whatever. I don't know. I just say how I feel and just keep it moving. But yeah,
You know the business
that's probably
side
why I
of
like
it, so
that
you
nigga Wack.
speaking from both
That's
sides.
probably why I like Wack. Huh?
You speaking from both sides. You know the business side of it, so you speaking from a fan of the music side and the fan and I mean
Well,
the
that
businessman.
and loyalty side, the loyalty side really more so. I just speak on the fact that I believe in you stay with who you with and ride with who you ride with. If you're gonna change coats, what type of nigga are you if you're gonna change? This just like with Wack, how he always have to defend his relationship with 6ix9ine. He always told us it's business. How can we get mad because whatever 6ix9ine supposedly or do? But he say I ain't getting in no car doing nothing with him. I'm trying to make some money with him. How can you disrespect that? How can you niggas be mad about that?
Can't
Cause they
knock
ain't
My
that.
never
opinion.
did no business.
Huh?
Cause they ain't never did no business.
Oh yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Outside of with a nigga that's selling us some heroin or weed, that's probably a known snitch. But because you giving them a good number, they ain't tripping.
Yeah.
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 Hey, so Harry O
Huh?
involved in that new dead row situation. What's going on with him and Snoop?
Who's that? Harrio? Did you say
Yep.
Harrio, big dog?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. They take pictures together. I know for a fact that Snoop trying to get away from Harrio because but to be honest, I think they both just put up as front men. I don't know. I don't know the business, but I really believe Chris
Oh, don't
Taylor is the
wake it
one
up. He
that put
waking
them
it up. Boy, Reg, you a motherfucker, Reg.
in. Yeah, yeah. I think Chris Taylor is the one put them in that spot,
He
but
waking it up. I'm writing it
I'll leave it
down.
alone.
He
Yeah,
waking it up. He
yeah,
waking it up.
yeah. 'Cause, but what
Snoop
he
being your
does
favorite
own,
artist, with Snoop being
who?
your favorite artist, how you felt when
Uh,
they brought Top Dog in?
oh,
Nigga,
well, that was on the display. Shit, that's
that's all that was. That was for
yeah,
this
just
shit.
to piss him off, just to make people think. You notice we didn't promote the name Top Dog. We called it. He took the name. He called it. After we started calling him Top Dog, he started calling his name the Big Snoop Dogg. Y'all gotta remember what shit was going on. We took it for the song. He put out this song with it blew him up called Cinderella, Dana Dane remix. Guess what I did?
I remember
I
that.
would have shot a video and put and redid it and did a better version of Cinderella. We were just like, nigga, you ain't gonna do
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
Nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing. That was just us being, 28, 29-year-old men.
yeah,
Think about think about when y'all was 28, 29. Think about the shit that you do. And then when you got 40, 45, you're like, oh man, yeah, I shouldn't have did that. That- I might have shouldn't have did that. But we was 28, 29 years old, y'all. And so we were just going tit for tat, tit for tat.
Yeah, that shit was
But
a
Snoop
long
was doing his
time
thing
ago.
too. Don't y'all remember hearing the verses, Big Old Well sitting in the cell telling tales?
yeah.
Only reason you ain't got because I ain't sent the word, nigga, you better lay low, so Snoop wasn't no, he wasn't no angel with it, he wasn't just sitting back. Y'all remember him getting on the show talking about no limit is the label that pays, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was Death Row. You gonna change the lyrics and say no limit now? You know?
And so how
So
we always hear the story. I ain't never heard of that too about what like how he got it Snoop got to No Limit. Like what it like actually happened.
what actually happened was it was a deal first with Leo Cohen. Leo Cohen couldn't come up with the number, which was Def Jam and Russell Simmons. Uh, Suge told him something like 13 million. Leo came back and offered him 7. He told Jimmy, and but he didn't really want Leo because he knew they would have blew up. Snoop would have blew the fuck up if he would have went over there at Def Jam. Y'all got to remember who was all over there at the time. That's when Redman and Method Man, Jay Z, DMX, and them they were just hitting home runs. Montel Jordan that just finished doing. This is how we do it. Hold on, baby, on my phone. Yep. And so yep. So there's a whole lot going on. So Suge was like, fuck that East Coast shit. That Def Jam, I ain't letting no niggas win. So he goes to Interscope. Jimmy Iovine said, Jimmy, and so they were supposed to, Turner was supposed to came up with a number was 7 million. They were supposed to split it. Dr. Dre, when they went to took it to Dre was like, no, fuck that. He smashed on it and said, no, I don't want that. Jimmy came back and said, hey, I'm pulling out the deal. And so now we like with egg on our face. Snoop's out there doing things with Pete. And we like, we sent cease and desist letters and they giving us 100,000 here and there. But then what happened was Snoop, but Snoop is tripping, Suge's tripping, everybody tripping. And so he goes to Brian Turner, which he always liked the priority. He said, Brian, you give me 4.5 million and an override, and I'll let you have Snoop all right. And Brian was like, I ain't got that, I'm a distributor. I ain't trying to, do that. I just distribute labels. He said, well, that country motherfucker. I know he's from the South, get mad when I say that. But he said that country motherfucker, because he didn't know Master P. He didn't know Suge was in jail. We didn't have, the only thing we got information from back in the day while niggas was in jail and Wack can tell y'all if he's still there, is from the magazines. You
I
you
tell
learn
niggas
everything
that
once a
all the
month.
time.
he got,
Wait,
he got,
what I always tell you niggas,
yeah,
bro? Nigga, we had to wait till the magazine come
the
out, nigga. If it
magazine.
wasn't happening right here on the coast, nigga,
Yeah.
you know what the fuck was going on over there?
You had to wait till the WXL source or the Vibe or something like that
Yeah.
to come out. But anyway, that's too deep for a lot of y'all, I know. Uh, and so anyway, he said, so anyway, Brian turned 4.5 million in an override. So he didn't really know who P, but P had Ice Cream Man running and he was doing his thing. He said, that country motherfucker you got over there that's doing things, won't you, put him with him? He trying to be with him anyway. I heard Reg told me he did some songs with him and shit. Y'all owe me some money. And Brian went and sold it. I don't know how him and Pete deal worked, how they got the 4.5 million. They gave us $4.5 million. We gave Snoop $1 million to buy up everything. So we profit $3.5 million and Suge got a 5%, 7% override. People that say I'm lying, ask why did he call that last album that he did with P and L Last Meal? Huh? Tell me. 'Cause that's the last time you're gonna eat off of me, Suge. Like,
That was the first one he dropped when he went to No Limit.
no,
The
that was the third
last,
one, I think.
the last
That was
one.
the last one,
What is
dog.
the
The
first
last
That was the
one?
last one. Last Meal wasn't the first one. I know
Uh,
that for a sure, for a fact.
uh,
Yeah. No. Yeah. So that's what happened with Snoop. other than Snoop, I mean Snoop and Nate dropped the ball when they should have followed up with that 213. But I always tell y'all man Exhibit saved Snoop career with that bitch please. That was a hard ass song.
Yeah,
Bitch please oh my God, that's what we knew.
that was a
Snoop was back. Yeah. And then, quite frankly, Snoop been doing the thing since then. You know, he been doing. Most of y'all don't know that nigga has released 21 albums. Did y'all know that?
Yes, sir.
Did y'all know that's how many albums he had out?
Snoop got
hell
21 albums.
Yes,
21.
sir. Gospel, reggae. He got a
Yeah.
lot.
yeah.
Yeah, Snoop dropped 21, but we only know about 3 or 4 of them that really hit. But y'all put this compilation together with, man, I took my son about 4 or 5 years ago to his first concert. He was like 14, he's 21 now, so he was 15. So it's been 6 years ago in Lake Elsinore. Man, I sat back there and reminisced all of those songs. That nigga gave a R. Kelly concert, man.
So how
Where he just like,
how them blue and red
man,
rags fit up in the studio like that when Snoop first went to Death Row? Reggie.
niggas are making
That ain't a
money.
question for Reggie.
Yeah.
Reggie don't answer no
But
questions. Who
what
was
I
that? A
saw from
down
a
south
distance
nigga or
though,
something?
That was
yeah, what I
LNT.
saw from a
What was
let
Mission?
me just say what I saw from a
I don't
distance.
give a fuck. You ain't finna ask Reggie no motherfucking gang related questions, nigga. That's
Yeah.
what the fuck I'm telling you, nigga. That wasn't what he did.
But I
Reggie,
saw
nigga,
respect.
Reggie
I
either
saw
ran the
mutual
label
respect.
or ran
Yeah.
security, nigga. And he
Yeah.
wasn't the gang bang security. That
Yeah.
nigga had real armed, licensed motherfuckers. Paru was Paru, Crippin was Crippin, and the Bloods was a Blood. That was a whole nother division of shit. That if whatever happened with that, it had nothing to do with Reg.
Yeah.
Fuck you gonna ask Reggie ain't no gang member.
No. Never try to claim or
I
never
have a
claim to be. Yeah.
I have a
Fuck you
question for
talking
you.
about how the fuck did this is the problem. I hate to say it. All you niggas outside of from Bakersfield down to San Diego, you niggas is trying to imitate and do something that you think you know we do. Crips and Bloods been getting money, nigga, from the beginning of time with each other. Been getting money. We been getting money. You niggas is down there over gang banging, killing each other about some shit you don't even know how it started on some bozo shit. Straight up. Y'all niggas is niggas quick said it. You niggas claiming 60s they never saw the show. It's a song called Just Like Compton. Go listen to it. Right? It's just real shit. So y'all be overdoing shit. Like it just be like over. We be like, my nigga, like you really overdoing that shit. Because our real boogeyman, Reggie will tell you, they don't say too much.
Don't want you
It just
speaking their
happen.
name. Don't want you speaking their name. Get mad at you when you speak their name.
Yeah. Yeah, it just happened. Like they don't be all that old shit. So these niggas be all this. So as I tell niggas, like, bro, one thing Suge had, that nigga had a motherfucking squad of monsters.
For real.
Them nigga, you Rock Chisholm, nigga, Lil Knob, even Keita Rock from 6 y'all always talking the big U shit. Keita Rock is the one.
Facts.
Yeah, I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely a fact.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, you want to talk about some real, Buntry, Lip Dog. We
Cameron.
talking about these niggas in their prime. Neck Bone, niggas in their prime, bro. Reggie gonna tell you, nigga, we tore that motherfucking Santa Monica Airport Museum up. Me and Keita Rock back to back, fighting them niggas, protecting each other. Reg, am I lying? What
No,
Rock
no,
tell you?
you
What
telling
Rock
me
tell you? What Rock
next
tell
to
you?
each
Hey,
other.
Reg,
Yeah.
cuz
Keep
with
that
the
moving.
business.
Keep that.
Right? So, and that's Miss Parker's daddy. That's why I don't be letting y'all do that with her, because out of respect to her daddy. Like, that's her daddy. You know what I'm saying? She act just like the nigga, female form. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, when it came to that, shit, Suge even had a Mexican squad. Remember they got mad when Suge had the 18 streets over there?
With 18, yeah. Yeah,
You know?
I kind of had to get away when they came around, but that was a little later. I was gone. I said,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
he had
because they was getting
him.
into it with the homies, right? And I told him, I said, "Oh, homie, this is a little, they at it with the homies from the jungles at the time." right? Or the Dubs, one of them, right? Something had happened crazy. I know it was on, but bro, out here, when you got to the 90s, those late 70s, throughout them 80s, and probably up to about 94, oh, it was gang bang central. And niggas start making money, bro. You got to work. You mean you got some niggas in Tennessee, and I got this, and we can come together and make that? Nigga, let's do it.
Hey, Wack, what's up, man? This is Jerry. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, I just want
What's that, Jerry from Million Man Marathon?
nah, not me, Marathon, before. Yeah, from back in the day. I just want to say something to Reggie Wright real quick. Hey, Reggie,
Yes,
I
sir.
used to stay in this. I used to stay in the City Club back in the day. I don't know if you remember. You remember the City
Marina
Club by
City
the water?
Club. Okay. Yeah.
I remember I came up to the studio with you and Corrupt one day. I can't remember what floor you stayed on, but I was in the center tower.
Yeah, I was in the center tower, but I had the city view, and I was right below Derek Fisher and them. I was on the 10th floor, and they was on the 11th floor.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was center tower south. Do you remember me?
Okay.
I had that little convertible SL. And I came to the studio. Do you remember me? I had a brother
I
named Bear.
remember. I remember you now. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, yeah. Respect.
Okay,
Yeah.
long time, bro,
Yeah.
long time.
It's been a while. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. I mean,
That
you know,
nigga
Daz. You
Jerry
remember
beat
when
me out
Daz
of
was living up?
3% on a real
Daz
estate
was
deal.
living over there too.
Well,
Hey, tell him
Jigga
what I was
Jerry beat
driving
me
though.
out of 3% on the real estate deal, Jerry. I need my points, Jerry.
who's that?
Okay?
Wack?
You beat me out them 3 points, Jerry, on that real estate deal.
Is
Can I
that
get
Wack?
my points? Just fucking with
Hey,
you. Just
Wack,
fucking
I
with
ain't trying to fuck with you, dog.
you. We gotta do some business though, bro, for real.
Hey, 100%, man.
Nah.
But I ain't seen Reggie in about 20 years, man. I had to just come up and say what's up to him real quick.
Yeah,
Man,
that's my that
respect,
nigga
man.
Reg ain't changed, bro. I fuck
I
with him,
appreciate it.
cause that nigga don't change, bro. He ain't changed. I don't change on Reg. And you know, I owe Reg. And I told him, I said, Reg, when this other shit get to rolling, I'm coming to get you. Because I keep telling y'all, Reg opened the gate to death row for me. Reg the one told Suge on the phone in the penitentiary. Pooh Rider homie, the nigga whack. He out here. He ain't just no street nigga. He smart, but he bought that shit. We need him on the team. Well, he gonna be here when you get here. Reg did that. Reg was running death row when I got out the joint. I keep telling y'all that.
Hey, Wack, what's so crazy is when I met Reg, Death Row, the shit was popping. I met him. He was like, man, come on down to the studio. Just kept it real. Wasn't none of that little bougie music business bullshit. He was just a real ass
Nah,
nigga from day one.
nah.
Appreciate you saying that, man. I'll make sure I Zelle you that money. I promise you.
I gotta make sure I get whacked that 3 points though before he come get me.
Hey, I had a quick question. Reggie, this is Rue. I wanted to know whatever happened to the East Siders. If you
they
have any,
they weren't with us, baby.
knowledge.
They was with They were with TBT. That was Snoop. But you know what happened with him?
Did somebody go to
Here come
jail?
Reggie
Yeah.
hating again.
Tell the truth.
Here
Go
come
ahead
that hating
on.
Come on,
again.
cause I need to know. I was
Here
in
come that
ninth
hating
grade, so
Here
I
it
don't
again.
come.
know.
I'm gonna mute up.
Here come that hating again. And y'all boys Snoop Dogg, y'all go listen, Doggy Angels and why y'all think Trayvon shot up the house? Not Trayvon, not Trayvon.
Trey
Oh,
D.
JD.
Trey D.
JD.
Trey D,
All right,
What
yeah,
you
y'all.
think
Goldie
he went
But
to
Lover.
the
I ain't gonna
pen for?
Okay, so okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but like I said, 2023, everybody want to hug and say, "Oh, we love you, Snoop." But shit, Snoop always trying to say, "I would have did it this way. I would have did it that way." Snoop, you did it, dog. And anyway, Doghouse Records, y'all look it up.
Good looking.
Man, Rich, I saw that shout out Bomb first, shout out Jana. Yeah, dropped the clip on there when he was talking about when Corrupt left. I mean when Corrupt first came when Corrupt came back to that row. I think that was like in the 2000s or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was speaking on the why. So
Yeah, he
what was the
came back.
situation when? Because I didn't know that he was signed as a kid or whatever, and he had another situation with some guys before. Should you explain that situation?
It's called Atron. He actually had two. It was with Atron, and then
Then
another dude named
the
Big
others,
Red.
the
They call
Russian
him.
niggas after that before he come back to the row.
Yeah,
What
that
was
was
that
the one
company?
called the Mafia, Antron or something like that.
Some shit
Antron
like
Records.
that. Yeah, yep,
But they
yeah,
were
yeah.
actually from Philly. They called themselves the Mafia. But then he signed with this dude named Big Reg, and not John McClain.
Lamont or
His
somebody? Yeah, somebody.
he with American. Well, they before they merged with Interscope, IGA, Interscope Geffen A&M. So A&M Records. He signed with this dude. that was running A&M. That's where he got that song, that roller bounce bounce roll, that roller skate song. Um,
Yeah, that's that.
I forget the name of, it, but he signed with them with A&M Records, and then once they went over and they emerged and became IGA, which means Interscope Geffen and A&M. That's when they dropped Corrupt. And but Corrupt kept it 100, y'all. I exposed something on Corrupt that maybe
Yo,
in
Reg,
hindsight,
Reg, it's
I
only
wish I
one
wouldn't
reason. It's only one reason he keep it 100, cause he know he better not say nothing about that crazy nigga,
have.
cause he know what that crazy nigga go
Yeah,
say. Like,
yeah,
stop capping.
yeah. Okay, but he do, and so I give it to him until he don't. But he came back to pay some money that cause he got a judgment. We got a big judgment. We almost got put out of bankruptcy behind this big judgment that he got from the dudes from the '60s named the Broomfields, Kenneth and Lamont Broomfields. I heard somebody that's on here from the '60s. I heard Lamont died. Y'all let me know if that's true or not, because if so, I don't stop talking bad about Lamont, because I'll be talking bad about him and Kenny Broomfield. But anyway, they got a big judgment against us where we had to put up like $8 million. I had to go and sell my rights, give up everything, and let Interscope do that album. That's why Eminem did that fucked up album on Pop, where he had control over, and I had to refinance the building and get a big loan where we couldn't afford the payments no more. Cause I still had that building if we wouldn't have took that loan, but I had to get a loan for like three or
Well,
four million
six.
dollars.
I thought it was like 6 million you pulled out. It was three.
It was 8 million we had to do. Yeah, we had to come up with $8 million.
I
So I
keep
think the
telling these
loan I got.
niggas. I keep telling them, Reg, when Reg parted from Death Row, what was that? '02, Reg, '03.
Yeah, I left
What
in
year was that?
'02 and went and did the Relative. Matter of fact,
You
y'all
did the
go check out
American
my
Music
album, The
deal over there with
Relative.
your slick ass. You slick motherfucker.
Yeah,
You
I
went
took the
over there.
Relative.
Yeah, you breached that contract when you was over there and was took him over there, right?
Yeah,
So when Reg left in '02, '03, and I keep telling niggas this, Death Row they had already had to change to the Row,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Death Row was
Murder
the
Inc. went through
catalog
the
was
end.
already fucked up. Death Row was already, because this stupid motherfucker didn't want to do this distro through an indie. He
Yeah,
wanted a major. He could
correct.
have ran it through Koch because
Yep,
Reg orchestrated that deal to the
yep. Had
catalog,
that deal.
and Suge
Yep.
got 5% of all urban music that ran through
Anything.
there with that deal, and he could
Yep,
have just went and did his distro over there. But he wanted to, like, nah, fuck that. I'm going back to the major. His
yep.
stubbornness, by the time Reggie left, Death Row was on his way out.
Yeah.
The only
Then,
money that was coming in, Reg, was from the sign up top, and they stopped booking the sign.
no, I started kept getting that motherfucker. That's why me and him kind of fell out. Cause I kept. That's how I live. To be honest, I had
The
that in the
sign on
next
the
thing.
roof?
Yeah, I
Because
kept
you
that
remember
money.
he put some more
Yeah.
crazy shit up
But
there.
then
So,
he kept. That's why we got a judgment. Me and him both got a 500, $500,000 judgment because he wouldn't let the motherfuckers in the building because they wanted to pull their equipment down off the. And he got me and him both a half a
yeah,
million
so
dollar
what
judgment.
but my point is,
Yeah,
I
but
didn't,
Suge didn't
by
force me, man.
'03, Death Row was on the way out. By '04, it was over with. I didn't make my first move into the game until '05, and
Yeah,
Reg was the one that tried to get Ray J a deal before me.
yeah,
It was Reg,
yeah,
not
yeah,
Suge. It
yeah,
was Reg.
yeah, yeah,
So by the time I made my move, right,
yeah.
that was already over with. So when niggas be like, some nigga was like, Suge the one talk, man, Suge taught me what not to do.
Yeah, you learn what not to do. I
Like
mean,
a
like I always tell
motherfucker.
everybody, I tell Suge was
I
what
pulled
you
up
call
in the
a
Benz, my nigga.
marketing genius. He was not a businessman.
Yeah, I don't know these niggas. I wasn't like the rest, Reg. You know that. I pulled up in the Benz.
I
I
tell
don't
her,
know what these niggas
I tell
talking
people
about.
that I did a segment on Bone First. I said, no, Wack had his own money. Wack really came up there, back up there, because he kind of stopped fucking with us too. He came back up there to say the realest punk ass.
Exactly.
Yo, Reg, is it? Let me ask you a question. Is it normal, or is it normal practice for a person to be more of the showman than the business guy, or is it like, is that like something you got
Well,
to learn? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if every
let me
man
let me
can do
let
both.
me tell y'all somebody right now that I kind of look up. I never met. Y'all show me a picture of this nigga right now, and I wouldn't know who the fuck he was. He came and slapped me. And Top Dog, TDE. Look at that, brother. That dude got street credibility and everything. I wouldn't know
You
that
don't know
motherfucker.
Wack
Top
was
Dog,
just
Reg?
Nope.
was just talking about him.
Did he? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
telling
tough.
you.
Good dude. Good dude.
Whack, yeah, nigga came and slapped me right now. I wouldn't know who the hell he is. But I know his name. I know
Yeah.
everything he done. You know?
Good dude, Reg. Real good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good example because yeah, he definitely does it from what I mean. He know how to put on the show and he know how to do
Yo,
the
Reg,
business. So
that's
I
like
understand.
that. Reg, that's back for them KS days, them Kill Squad niggas and all them niggas. That's that. He from that era.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he
Like I
from
said, I've been
that era.
hearing his name. I probably done seen him.
Good
Put a
dude.
name with, yeah. I don't know.
And Corrupt was the president when he came back. He had made him the president.
Okay. Okay, y'all. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah, big.
Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, come on, big. Yeah.
Now, let me tell you that get down though. That's sure because that's something that Daz and Snoop always wanted. Um, they wanted to be a title. To be honest, and I did a segment I did today because I did some taping because I tape on Born First every 2 weeks, and I talked about that. And I said, where that's one of the mistakes that I made by not guiding Suge to let Snoop take that head. If I knew what I know today as a 50-year-old man versus being a 28, 29-year-old man, I would have been like, sure, let's put Snoop out there. Let that motherfucker think he was the president and he running shit. You know, that nigga don't care about no books and nothing. He ain't gonna care about. Only thing he gonna come and say, hey, can I give so and so $10,000? Can I give so and so $15,000? And we either say yeah or nay. If I was smart enough, if I was a smart man as I thought I was back then, that would have been the play. And to tell you, and the got out there with a Afeni Shakur, had her kissing Suge in the prison, and me and her talking about it's all good. Because that's when y'all turned on Death Row. When y'all thought that Suge Knight was beating Tupac Shakur all the money, which, if y'all know anything about the business, two, All Eyes on Me came out February the 13th, 1996. Tupac Shakur died September the 7th. He wasn't even due a check, wasn't even due a check until August 13th. You don't get paid. You get 180 days. I don't know how the game is now, but back then it was 180 days after your album dropped. Is when you start seeing royalties. Y'all don't know all that money that Pac lived. Pac lived and was taken care of on Death Row for 11 months.
Yep.
He wasn't due no money yet. But where we dropped the ball is we let that narrative be out there that Suge Knight beat them all the money, beat old Pac all the money, and didn't embrace Snoop enough to say, dog, you in charge now. You started this from the beginning. Dre's not here. Suge's not here. You the boss now, Snoop.
Hey,
That was the play.
hey
That's
Reggie,
where
were
we all
you at
dropped
the
the ball.
source when they did that? You guys ain't got no love for like when they did that whole death row
Oh
shit? Were
yeah,
you
I was
there?
sitting there. I was right there. Yeah.
How was
It
that?
was,
How was that experience? Like,
it
what
was
that feel
tense.
like?
It was tense. It was tense, but we were 50 deep. Suge flew everybody in.
Yeah, the
That's on the
homies didn't
squad.
give a
So
fuck. And he had a
it,
squad out of Brooklyn that fuck with him real tough.
exactly. So shit. Y'all got to remember,
I'ma slow down.
DJ Quick,
I'ma slow
DJ
down.
Quick.
He had a
Okay.
squad out of Brooklyn that fuck with him real. That's why I keep telling these little young New York kids who wasn't even born, listen, nigga, niggas been playing that backyard a long time. It's really niggas back there, bro, who we really fed their families.
Y'all ever heard of a nigga named Big D from out there? Big D and Suge was like that. Him and Eric B. And there. Eric B. was like our front guy for out there with that Death Row.
Oh, did you
Well,
say
that was a
Eric
little
B?
later.
I
Eric
still
B. was
talk to
with us.
Eric B right now to this day. I
Yeah.
can bring him on the app whenever y'all want.
Yeah, I had Eric B on Born First, so
Yeah,
right,
Eric B
right
was on
before I
that
went
Death
in.
Row E shit, huh? He
Eric
was
B
on
and
that Death
Rakim,
Row E
that whole
shit.
little squad.
Him and a
Eric
dude
B.
Hey,
named Big
Wack, he
D.
on here already. He's on here. Eric B.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, yeah, I know I get him on here and really on here. You know,
Yeah,
I get him talking. I
I
do
East
had
that.
East
Eric
Coast
B. I
death
got
row
his
shit. That'd
friend.
be dope.
But my point is, we had people out there. They got a New Jersey mob out there. Niggas is with Trench
On
and them.
Paul Root
With,
ain't
with
on.
Trench and them.
Itchy them holler at me every week.
Yeah.
I
So,
told y'all.
Every week. Every week.
I'm
I'm
saying
robbing
New
that
York, hey
dude.
whack,
When
just a
them niggas
lie.
be talking that, when them niggas be talking that shit, I be like, bro, I'm right there when I want to be. I don't know what the fuck you niggas is talking. When Itchy them come out here, he come out here, he fuck with Crazy Man still. With my Bob, they come straight to my studio. Every time he out here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
The little nigga Runchy from Gray
because
Street running around
of
with him
Sally
and
B
some
that
New
died.
Jersey mob.
Yeah, Big Sally B. But we
Shit,
went out
shit.
there. I done been to strip clubs and everything out there in New Jersey. The ghetto ones, the scrunchy ones out there with
Oh,
Trench boys.
Patterson and all that. You in the trenches.
Yeah,
Trenton,
Trenton, and
Trenton.
then and then Big Y and them, Big Y and no niggas from the Rough Riders. Shit, every time
Oh
we came in
yeah,
town,
the
Big
Bronx,
Y and D. Reg, what's up? You got something for me
Yonkers.
to hold? It was always like that. We go to there. You got
But
something for us to hold?
best
Hey, bro. Hey, Zine, I'm about to fuck you up.
All right, don't tell me
I'm
some shit
about
I ain't
to
know.
fuck you up. Bro, listen. The Rough Riders, right?
Yes, sir.
You know who the first nigga that was patched up for the Rough Riders
West
was,
Coast
right?
nigga.
Bodine, nigga.
I ain't know who he was though, but I know it was a West
Bodine
Coast
was
That's
nigga.
before
him.
he was famous.
Bodine on
Oh,
all
word?
four.
You lying?
Yeah,
Get the
nigga.
fuck out of here. I always knew it was a West Coast cat that was biked up from the West Coast
It
that
was
was Rough Riders first,
Bodine. He
but I
was
didn't
the
know
first
who it
one.
was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh shit. Hey, I wanted to be a Rough Rider, couldn't wheelie a bike for shit, but it's all good though. I had a ball head and a cut off sleeve shirt, you know what I'm saying, the bandana, you know what I'm saying. So we was rocking. Shout out Bodine for that. That was a good, you know what I mean. Hey, whack, but Reg, good looks for saying that, because I'm tired of everybody saying that New York hate the West Coast, or we hate Cali, or we never liked Cali. It was always a beef. Nah, ain't none of that. I don't know what these other young dudes is
Bro,
on,
I was Death
but it's
Row and
never
Bad
nothing.
Boy. I was two labels, bro.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
two motherfucking labels.
Oh, hey, yo, Reg, it wasn't like that, Reg, right? It was like back in that time, it wasn't said like West Coast, East Coast. It was just Bad Boy and
Well, let
oh,
me. People started taking it that way, but thank God for Eric B and Hammer and Big D now. They were the ones. This Big D is not the Big D whose son is in jail for killing. There's two Big D's out there. I'm here. It's a big light skinned dread head motherfucker with dreads and stuff. Big light skinned dude. Well, anyway, he's real reputable out there. I think he's kind of like Jamaican or some shit. But those were the two that kept telling shit. Man, y'all gotta better start calling names. That's why I hit them up. That's why Pop called names in there. Cause those niggas was
Mm,
the ones telling them, hey, y'all
mm.
alienating the East Coast against us. That's why that whole big kick for Death Row East was going down. Because they were learning that we alienating East Coast when it's just certain motherfuckers. Pac named the certain motherfuckers it was in the song. Fuck, fuck, listen to all those names that he say. That's who we had a problem with. Fat Joe and all of them, they timed in, but once they understood, then that's when they got off that. But Pac made a mistake at first. Everybody thought it was just like fuck the East Coast, where they had to will that in. They had to will that back.
The shit true about like Nas, him not really having a
I,
problem with
I
Nas.
was just about to ask about the Nas thing in the middle of Central Park,
That
and
happened.
that
That
really
happened. That happened. But let me tell you what those niggas did afterwards. They embraced each other, shook hands, and Pac first words to Suge Knight as they were walking away was that song. We didn't do it. That's me and Suge fault. We didn't do it. But that verse on I forgot the name of the song.
Maybe bomb
Take
first.
we're gonna
Against
take
all
that off.
odds. Against
Against all odds. We're gonna take that verse off. And Nas was coming in the studio the next week or a week later, and him and Pac was gonna do a Nas and Tupac album together.
And I heard Nas said that he was gonna have Tupac on his video for Street.
They were, like I said, they were gonna start back fucking with each other. Those niggas worked it out in that part.
So
hey,
why Snoop
Man,
said it like not like Pac turned around on some like you saw we punked them in their own city
Yeah.
type, like why he made it seem
That's
like
Snoop.
it was
I
all
keep
that.
telling y'all about the new Snoop. I tried to tell y'all earlier, that's Snoop 2023. But there's pictures out there. You got pictures with me, with Suge, everybody standing around. Show me a picture in that park with Tupac with a Death Row East T-shirt on, where you see Snoop Dogg anywhere in that uh in that crowd. Anywhere. They did an interview with Pac. They did an interview. Pac did a live interview with somebody in that park with that Death Row East T-shirt on. Where's Snoop at? Look how Snoop was looking at Pac at the award show when he in that suit. Look what Snoop go and do that night at the radio station, y'all. He go at the radio station. That's why Pac was. Snoop talked about it in his new interview with Biggie, with not Biggie, Big Boy. He said they got into it that night because he went on the radio saying, "I'll fuck with, I'll do a song with Biggie." Pac immediately was like, "Damn, now they know we not one. They know we not family. They know we divided." He started hollering right there, "I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man." This is September the 3rd, 1996.
Damn, that's deep.
I'm not saying I'm totally believe that Tupac Shakur was died behind the hands of the four people in the car. I don't know which four shot, but I tell you the four that was in that car. T-Bone, Big Dre, Baby Lane, Keefy D. Who shot? I don't know. Only God knows.
Hey,
Well, why
Wack
did?
had to say the
Shout out to
realest.
Orlando. Series coming soon.
Hey,
Wack,
why
you
did
had to
they?
say the realest.
Hold on, let two people.
Go ahead, T.
Hey, Wack, you had to say the realest.
Ask Reg.
Red, what happened,
Nigga,
man?
what?
Oh boy.
Nigga, for
Hey,
nigga, I really nigga locked in on the second floor.
I ain't gonna lie.
Behind the
Locked
gate?
in on the second floor.
Yeah, yeah.
It
They're
was
talking about
over
taking his
with. That
car.
boy was not
They're gonna
leaving
take it.
there walking.
Yes, walking. He's gonna leave there walking.
He was not leaving there walking. I had to get up, blood. Oh, Ru,
Yeah,
hold on. Y'all not finna do blood. They was finna dog. He was locked in with the monsters. Ain't no coming out.
Ain't no coming out.
I had to stop it. I said, Suge, you told me to bring Willis up here.
correct.
You didn't tell me that y'all wanted to smash him to bring him up here. Y'all tell me bring blood up here, bring him up here. Now, y'all can't do nothing to the nigga because it's gonna look like I lined him.
Yeah.
Right? I said, blood finna walk up out of here with me. Blood, y'all not finna, they was finna, boy,
He was in there with the monsters.
the monsters on the second floor, down the hallway. Nigga, boy, nigga, I wouldn't give a fuck
Y'all
who
talking?
you was or who you thought you was. You wasn't surviving that squad locked in. It wasn't gonna happen.
Nigga ain't getting up walking away after they finish with him.
You not, it's not happening. Me, you, them, him, no nigga.
No, I know all them niggas was coming home with arms bigger than your head and shit. Arms big.
Butchery out leading the
Yeah,
pack.
yeah, that's
Butchery
right.
leading the pack. Crazy ass mob Bob. Nigga, listen. Lip Dog, Neck Bone, Timmy, you know, and a host of others. Just waiting to do something because they bored.
Now let me say this. Let me do my double talk. In fairness, they all worked it out. They all homies now. Let me just say
Yeah, they wouldn't have been homies if that nigga would have been walking out of there with his
that.
ear by his motherfucking spine. Shit, I'll never forget that car. 430 Lexus.
Yeah, he
Everything it
want.
was behind.
They gonna go to the Mr. Bond. I laughed at him. I called him about 2 weeks ago. I said, "Nigga, how you still friends?" I seen a picture with him with all of them up. I was like, "Dog, how can you take pictures of those niggas? They were trying to take your car, man.
Who's
They were
that?
trying to take your car."
They was
Uh,
finna mix. They was finna mix that boy and take his whip. They trying to figure out, blood, where you get the money? They trying to figure out where you get the money
he
from to
ain't
get
lying. I
that
tell
car.
you, whack tell shit that make niggas feel uncomfortable, but he don't lie. He don't lie. I, you know. But I talk shit too, but he don't lie. I may put a 10 on some shit to make some shit juicy or something. The nigga don't lie.
Nigga, I ain't fuck all that. That's why your boy Cuban Links. I said, come on, dog. Stop acting like you to come up to the road looking for protection, nigga. You capping, boy. You still had the
Yeah.
bandage in your face.
Man, I done seen Ludacris. pay up money. I done seen 3I. And we talking about mid 2000s. We ain't talking about with the nigga on top of the world. Those three niggas, that's why they so close. They were so close. Big U and Wack and the niggas was actually paying to
Yeah,
be out
nigga,
here with these niggas.
listen, man. We was running plays. The nigga I'm pressing, run him to the Crips. Crips pressing, running to me. Fuck out of here. Fuck the hell you think T.I. and Big U got together? And the OG, hey Reggie, the OG Denny's play, down by our spot. By the W, yeah, we always lead them to the Denny's and then the press, and then somebody miraculously shows up just in time.
Hey, Wack,
Was
anybody gonna ask him about his working relationship with Frank Alexander?
Yeah, you
ask him,
can, brother. You can ask me, nigga. You can
ask
talk.
him.
We got the
Yeah, yeah,
secret,
bro,
right?
yeah, brother Reggie. I want to ask you about Frank Alexander, rest in love, about your
Rest
working
in
relationship with
piss.
that brother. I read his book called "I Got Your Back" when I was in the joint. Somebody handed it to me, and
Okay.
he had a lot to
How,
say. I just want to know what was your relationship with.
you know, it was good until he started lying, got with the white boys and all of that. You read in the book also that nigga said he left his gun in the car. Uh, if you read the book, like you said, he said he left his gun in the car and he didn't have time to go to the valet. And so that's why he read. Now you go watch the DVD, everybody on this motherfucker that watch the DVD say, oh, Red told him not to carry his gun.
So you think he was
Ain't that
clout
a lie?
chasing, or you really he had a real
He,
sincere story?
he,
Yeah,
he started anybody that put it I got your back when your nigga is dead or laying in a or fighting, how do you got his back? Okay, if you got his back, why is Orlando took some crip niggas to kill him? If I got your back, why you didn't? Yeah, I don't know, I talk too much. But what did you do? How do I got your back? Ask me
dude
that
wasn't one of
about,
them kind of niggas anyway, bro.
but I'm
Wasn't
just
that
saying you don't.
wasn't that him saying he dishonored him though somewhat, like the code as far as being of
Oh,
somebody
he
that really
like
risked their
White
life?
told y'all, like White told y'all earlier. These were cops. These were, these wasn't gangbangers. So it ain't no
And he
code
wasn't one of
with
them
the
niggas. He was
cops.
a police.
Yeah,
Nigga,
but
he
he
ain't
didn't do
going
what he
that
supposed to do.
far.
What a police should have done, what I would have done if I was there. Hey, that was Orlando that did that. Nigga right there, Keefy D was sitting right there next to him. No, even if I didn't see it, that's what your security. If you got somebody back, you do. If you know for sure they did that shit.
Hey, do you think
That's
he
what the
exposed
police
the
are there
gang
for.
element within the LAPD?
He ain't work for no LAPD. That nigga ain't know no LAPD. Just like
Bro.
people say, Reggie was Rampart. I don't know no Rampart motherfucking cops. I work
Reggie wasn't
Compton
no damn
PD.
rampart. He was Compton.
I work Compton. And my point to that is this motherfucking David Mack and Rafael Perez snitched on 70 motherfuckers.
Damn.
70 they pulled down when they went down.
God damn.
Have you ever heard of mention Reggie Wright name ever in life?
They told on the police, right?
They told on everybody.
Everybody,
And the
police,
Have
sheriff
dope
you
was
ever heard them say
connections,
anything about Reggie
gun
or Sheriff?
connections, everybody.
They
and that
told
was
on
back.
nigga they did shooting, but
That,
everybody always want to link them to Reggie Wright. Reggie Wright ain't knew these motherfuckers. Reggie worked Compton, not L.A.
Yeah, but he exposed
But that's the
the
white.
LAPD in regards to after hours as being somewhat of a gang themselves in regards to how they operate and how they
I don't
cooperate
know
with the
shit.
gang.
When you got 10,000 motherfuckers, you gonna have some dirty motherfuckers.
Hmm.
That's real shit.
Man, hey,
no,
Ray, like,
they just
and
painted the picture of y'all being some more savage, training day police.
But Frank was good for what he was, but he failed to do what he was supposed to do, and he didn't live up to what he was supposed to do. What those niggas was hired for. Those niggas was hired, and Reg and Suge and all them had them around because they were supposed to be the snitches. If you want to keep it real, you the niggas that go get on the stand or whatever.
Uh-oh,
Not
now he
not this
really been
game.
open a can of worms.
ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
That nigga red, oh shit. Go ahead, nigga, let it go.
we can't do it. We ain't gonna do it. No
Speak
niggas
on
did
it.
that.
Nasty work.
talking about nasty.
So did they ever
He
solve
ain't
his
lying.
murder?
Yeah. Keefe D told y'all, didn't he? You don't listen to Keefe? You don't believe Keefe? Y'all want to believe he fucked my wife, but y'all don't want to believe he did that. Y'all want to believe when he say that.
Damn.
Motherfuckers is funny.
That nigga Reg
Motherfuckers,
wild.
niggas is funny
You had
today.
to
I feel
bring
like
your wife on bond first for that shit.
I brought it on Arthur Dialogue, but
I mean,
it
oh
ain't
yeah,
no
all the
biggie.
time.
But anyway, even if she did, it was before me. Keefe's wife was banned, but I'm not saying it is because it ain't true because the niggas was a crackhead back then and he's 13 years older than my wife. But, and so that tell you the nigga was 26, 27, she was 14 the time period that he talking about. But my point to all of this is his wife for sure was grabbing ankles while they were married.
Ooh.
I don't never ask a bitch what they did with their pussy before they met with me.
Wake it up,
Got with
Reg.
me.
Wake it up,
I
Reg.
don't even worry about what you did with it after you with me. But that's too deep for a lot of you youngsters. And so that's why I go ahead and take it and laugh along with it. But you don't worry about what a chick did before they got with you. Once
That's
you got with them,
real
you accept
shit.
them, you deal with it. You worry about what they did while they with you. But
Ain't,
and
ain't
his was
nobody
grabbing ankles
hurt.
while they were together. That's the only reason I
So
like this
you say
clubhouse
that
shit, because you
bitch
can
was
say how you
hard
really
while
want
they
to
was
say shit.
together.
Yeah. And ask him that. Ask him if I'm lying about that.
Appreciate you, brother.
Respect.
What was that?
Anybody else got a question? Read.
How the Warriors doing? You gonna say y'all up there losing to Sacramento? Y'all know y'all better not lose to Sacramento. You gonna say, man?
Said Reg, you said that the All Eyes on Me came out February what? 13th?
February 13th, 1996.
19 February 13th. He died what, September 9th?
September the he died September the 13th.
September
September.
Got
13th.
shot September the 7th.
All right, and
Hey Reggie, would you
Mac,
say, hey Betty,
when
hey,
Machiavelli
can I
came
ask
out.
you if
Machiavelli came out a month or two after his death.
So how that process was putting that album together for being
It
yeah,
was
he
already
died
done.
that day.
They had already done. They had more
Hey,
more
hold on,
songs
hold
supposed to be
on.
put on.
Hey, bro, y'all niggas bringing niggas up on this stage. Any nigga come off they mic is a nigga ain't from my stage. Get that nigga off my stage, cause he gonna say some dumb shit.
Cause the production changed like All Eyes on Me was like heavy Flames and like Johnny J, and then Machiavelli was like what it was
The Rack Room. The dudes from the Rack Room. That was a bunch of dudes that Suge was just looking out
John,
for. Popcorn in there. It was supposed to have been a mixtape, y'all. To keep it real, it was supposed to have been a mixtape. Just something to throw to the streets, but once he died and all of that, Suge wasn't giving away nothing for free. He had to capitalize on, he was hot. If y'all notice, it came out one day. It really killed off Dogfather because it came out one week either before Dogfather or one week after Dogfather.
that shit
So,
was crazy.
Dang.
but they both were released right around the same time of each other. But that was just capitalized move.
Hey Reggie, this is Rue again. I have a quick question. Um, who originally owned the name Snoop Doggy Dogg? Did Snoop ever own that name, or did Suge own his name? Because he
Well, I
ended up
mean,
changing his name a couple times.
well, that was
Just
because that was Chaz didn't know nothing about. Man, we ain't never did a trademark yet. Y'all probably can go and trademark them for right now.
Yo,
What,
Reg,
yeah.
Reg, Reg, go put. I
Huh?
don't know if it might have been Kenner behind it. Suge had control of Snoop Dogg as a name when he
Oh,
left.
okay. He might have, then he might have trademarked it after that.
That's why he
It
started
might
going
have
Big Snoop Dogg and
been.
shit like that.
Okay.
And then Suge fucked around and didn't renew the trademark. That's how he got it back.
Oh, okay. Well, I know this for sure. That's why we argued and Suge lost money on the Chronic 2000, Chronic 2001. You ever wonder why, why Dre called his album Chronic 2001 when we had Chronic 2000 out there and Dre album came out in 1999? They ain't never bothered y'all like, God damn, Chronic 2001 in 1999.
mm.
That was some Suge play. That was some Suge play. When we was trying to confuse the name, that's when we was doing everything to confuse. That's why, like I said, with the Cinderella, we did Cinderella, and everybody was like, "Oh, we not touching that. We ain't dealing with that." We put Top Dog on that on the video on All About You, with with Tupac and Nate Dogg on that song. Snoop, we took his verse off and we put Top Dog in the video. And so we was doing stuff. We was hating. I'm gonna be honest, we was some haters. We was hating. We was hating like a motherfucker back then. We were 28, 29. Think about y'all when you're 28, 29 with all of this little money and power. Y'all think about it. Think how you act. Look at John Morant, perfect example. This nigga got all this money, this crazy shit John out there doing. That's just a youngster, white boy. I look at that. My wife is amazed uh by Blueface and his girl. She tell me she just amazed by. She laugh at that all day, but that's youngsters. That's what youngsters do.
That's
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
how
all
y'all?
that
Hey, how for all the fans, for all the Tupac fans out there, man? Why did you pay Tupac's literal $60,000?
is.
Why did that
60,000.
row do that?
It was
50,000
60,000.
dollars, Joe.
It was 60. But number one was trying to save Suge from going to prison. And that nigga came to court and said Suge Knight saved his life. He got on the stand and said Suge Knight saved my life. He pulled all those people off of it. That's a play, y'all. He was gonna sue. He was suing anyway. He had Edie Fall.
They
Edie
don't
Fall was
believe
the
me,
attorney
Reg,
that.
when I tell them. I tell them all these things, Reg.
Oh,
They
okay.
think I'm capping.
Yeah, that was just a play, man. Do y'all know what $60,000 was of Suge Knight back then, y'all? I didn't believe the money that
Like
they used to. When that
$600.
nigga used to spend, yeah, he used to spend $5,000 a night at the Exit House or at the Four Seasons Hotel
The
just when we
Brinks
went to
truck
New
would
York.
drop off 9,000 a day every day for no reason.
Yeah, the nigga used to trick off the bitches five. They used to call him 5Gs. That's what they used to call him. Pink, pink,
sheesh.
Pinky and 5Gs. I'm talking too much shit now. Y'all don't get the pinky joke, huh? Pinky and 5Gs. Oh boy, that's funny. Y'all laugh at that later. Y'all catch that later. Oh man.
I got
But
one.
yeah, that's
I
my
got one more
nigga.
question for you, Reggie. This is Rue again. How are your feelings on this full circle moment for Snoop acquiring Death Row Records?
Okay, like I said earlier, and I'll say it again. The nigga owns the name. The name.
Not
Okay.
the catalog. No,
The
he owns his
executive.
I
catalog.
told
He
y'all.
owns
Y'all
his.
look up to a guy named
Well, like
Christian
Reggie,
White
Reggie,
though.
no Reggie,
Okay.
no Reggie. Got to remember, Drake catalog went back to him because it's
Correct. Correct. You're
Tupac
100% right.
catalog went back to Tom Wiley, right?
100%.
All
And
he's left with is
it's
the
his shit.
Snoop and his shit. So he's left with like 15% of what that shit was.
And let
So
me,
he don't have Death Row as it was. He just got his shit, dog pound,
yeah. And
and
guess what he
Lady
didn't
of
put out?
Rage and shit like that.
Guess what he didn't put out, y'all? He didn't put out Dash Dillinger album. He didn't put out Chronic 2000, and he didn't put out Two Gangster for Radio. Y'all want to know why? 'Cause Reggie
Why?
Wright did buyouts. Reggie Wright did buyouts with all the motherfuckers. Every last one of them. I think even Pooh Rider had a song on that, didn't he? On Chronic 2000 or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Did a
he has.
buyout with him. Did a buyout with everybody. Like y'all want to be on the album? All right, here's $5,000. But guess who owns that? Simon Says Music Publishing. Big Simon
That's
Says on
Reggie.
that.
That's Reggie.
So that's why Snoop said, that's why he's like, all right, I ain't putting that shit out. That nigga ain't making no more money. Y'all listen to what Dash just said. He said it's $900,000 tied up. If y'all listen to the interview he just did with somebody, he said $900,000 tied up that I'm trying to get right now. And that Reggie Wright keeps stealing. That thief Reggie Wright stole. No, nigga. No, I ain't stealing nothing from you. I gave you a check for $75,000 and you was easy to buy then. Now y'all done learned the game. Now y'all want to holler. He forged your name on the contract. Reggie ain't forged your name. Well, I also forged your
So
name
Reg, why
because
you
of the
can't
money
get to
that
that money though? What's the problem?
they trying to say Allen is holding it up. Allen got it held up. I'll be honest, Allen did hold it up for me because Reggie Wright had to wait. You know, there was a little thing called bankruptcy, and I just got to make sure all these statute of limitations is up. But yeah, I know. I just got off probation, y'all. I've been in trouble for the last 5.5 years, but now the nigga free. Nigga do a little more, take a lot of more chances when they free. Cause when you on probation now, you sneeze wrong, no motherfuckers will come to you knocking on your door. Especially the federal probation. They'll pull